We're on a mission from God.
To IntellectualRadio.com.
Where you from? Chicago.
Good morning, everybody. This is Sister Girl Radio on IntellectualRadio.com. I am your host, Talisha. Happy Sunday. Happy All-Star Weekend. Chicago's representing. I see y'all was a little bit last night in the city. Y'all should act right in front of company, but it's okay. Today, I have my special guest here, Deborah, a.k.a. D-Baby. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Good morning. My name is Deborah Beatty, and I'm from the south side of Chicago. I'm 49 years old, 30th, okay?
Turn up.
And I'm glad to be here.
Hats out to you and everybody in the educational system.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, so today's topic, hello to Jasmine and Terrell, everybody tuned in. Thank you. We have 16 people watching. We appreciate it. If you want to join in on the discussion, please call in at 708-8953. We are taking call-ins. Okay, so today our topic is about dating in the BBW community. Why you put your head down already? Exactly. Now, people that are smaller, because me and my cousin went out yesterday. She's a size 12, and she said I was BBW shaming her. But I told her she didn't qualify. Because, like, to me, a 12, it's just a certain size. She was like, well, I couldn't come to a party. I said, you could come. We would just be like, well, you know, we wouldn't discriminate against her, but we wouldn't consider her a plus size woman.
That's correct.
Considers herself one. Shout out to cousin Estelle. She listens to the show. Okay, so let's talk about rejection. Okay. When you were single, okay, don't be trying to hit me up talking about who's the girl. She's taking you guys. So when you were single, what kind of comments would you get from guys when you would tell them you weren't interested?
Because
this is a major one.
It is. The comments was, well, you ain't all that anyway, or comments like, well, you cute, but you know, you ain't all that, stuff, negative comments I would get.
I'm finna tell all the ones I get. Negative. I get, you should be happy I tried to talk to you.
Okay.
Now let's go off of that one. Let's start right there.
Yeah.
You should be happy that I tried to talk to you.
Okay.
To me, that's trying to say, like, I don't have choices.
Right.
Or they put plus size women in a category where we don't get preferences.
And they do.
They do. Why do you think they do that?
Well, because of the images that the media put out there, that small is what we all should be. But of course, we all are different. And just because we are BBW don't mean that we're not beautiful or that we can manage, add up to those who are small. You know what I mean? So they just put us in a category that be big, we're not beautiful, or we can't do things as small people does.
Exactly.
Right. And I think that's not right.
Right. I also feel that I blame it on other big girls because they allow their standards to be lower. We got to call in. Okay, here we go. Sister Girl Radio, thanks for calling in. Who's calling?
I just wanted to tell you, man, dudes is missing out on these BBWs and these superstar BBWs. They're missing out. I don't know what they're talking about. That's the best love in the world, man.
Yeah.
But what's your name and where are you calling from?
New York.
Oh, you from New York.
All right, New York.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Jamaican Johnson. I'm on Facebook too.
That's what's up.
Sure did.
So you like your girls BBW, Mr. Johnson?
Why? That's why
I am. Why do you like plus size women?
Because big man and I need some cushion for the pussy.
I know that's right.
350. I mean, what am I going to do with something small?
Okay.
But you do understand what I'm saying.
By the way, Miss W, beautiful. So don't let nobody tell you different.
Thank you. I appreciate
that.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate you.
Enjoy your Sunday.
You too. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you for calling.
Bye-bye.
You already know.
Okay, bye-bye. Yes, you guys, call in if you have any questions or comments, 708-223-8953. Okay, so back to what I was saying. I blame it on other big girls, too, because, like, one time I put a comment up that said, and I put it in groups, too. I said, what do I call somebody 6 feet and under? And then said, ... a friend. And I got so many negative comments behind that because I'm not allowed to have a preference.
Right.
I'm not allowed to say by me being 5'11", 5'5" don't do it for me.
Right.
Because I'm plus size. That's cut off in the community. We get that. Even with each other, we kind of shame each other. Because you got big guys that won't date big girls.
That's true.
Guys are able to be big, but we aren't. Just like when Rick Ross, when he was big and he came on BET with his shirt off and his breasts hanging, women was like, you sexy, you a boss. If Kelly Price at her heaviest had came out in a thong, the whole BET would have went black.
That's correct.
So even within the BBW community, we shame each other because men get more slack than we do.
That's true.
You know?
That. Yeah.
So I put that comment up and I got comments that men can't control their height, but I can control my weight. You should take whatever's offered to you. You shouldn't have a choice. Be grateful. I've had even friends tell me, well, you should be, glad that he said something. Why should I be glad somebody said something to me? Because I'm fat?
Right.
Like, I don't get it. You get an option, but I don't get an option.
Right.
How does that work?
It don't.
But that's how they make us feel.
Yeah, that's true. And we shouldn't allow people to make us feel that way.
Yes, that's
just
true.
because we BBW don't mean that we can have a preference.
That's true.
I like certain things just like everybody else likes certain things. And if I don't like someone, I'm just saying, like, I have preference just like you have a preference. And don't shame me because I don't like the preference that you feel that I should like. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, women, we have to have more self-esteem for ourselves. And I try when I have my plus size group, Plumptuous, that was my goal, to empower women, to let them know that, hey, just because you're plus, you're still beautiful. You don't have to settle for anything.
Yes.
You don't have to.
Yes. But I'm sure growing up, you had your own personal struggles with it.
Yeah, of course. I was bullied.
Yeah.
All that. Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
But guess what? Thanks to my dad who poured into me, and made me feel that I was beautiful.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate
you're getting emotional,
that.
D baby. Yeah. My mom made me feel beautiful. She kept me in good clothes. She kept my hair done. But it's a lot of plus size girls out there that I feel like we need to reach back to the younger people, because in this day and age with a lot of the social media that we didn't have, they're getting bullied at school and then they're getting bullied at home.
Yes.
And that's a lot to take off. Like when you used to get bullied in school, it just would end. Cafeteria or school, you go home, you was good for the night. These kids are going home in their room for hours at a time.
Yeah.
Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, seeing the comments, and they're taking it from school to the comments where these people are killing themselves. Suicide rate is crazy now.
It is.
And
children.
So I think we need to come together and reach out to a lot of these plus size girls, because the ones that I meet have a lot of siblings that may be smaller and their parents will treat them differently.
Yeah.
Because they're the big girl and she's the small
girl.
That's not fair either.
Because they feel she's beautiful because she's small, and because you're big, you okay.
But it starts at home. Just like how if your father hadn't given you the confidence when you got older and started to date, you may have felt for somebody that you really wasn't attracted to or you really didn't want.
And I had my
days. Because we all, now I've had my days too where I just be like, well, maybe this is, am I that ugly? Maybe this is all I can get. I've had, we struggle with that. We have another caller. Hold on 1 second. Sister Girl Radio, who's calling?
This is Tam.
Hey, my friend Tam, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You can't curse. Let me warn you that before you start, because I know you. Okay. Tam, where are you calling from so my viewers can know?
I'm calling from Detroit, Michigan.
Oh. What's up, Detroit in the house? Okay, so what's your comment or question?
My comment is about our teenagers in the BBW community and girls and their feelings and whatnot. I just think that us parents, because I have a plus size daughter at home, and I'm plus size too, so I know the hardship of being a plus size woman, being a plus size teenager and growing up in a society. And I don't want the discrimination for my child. And I never understood what my father was saying to me when he was saying he wanted me to lose some weight for myself. I never understood it until I got there, and my daughter is a plus size girl as well. And it's not so much society, it's health issues that I would like her to avoid. And they can be avoided now for the future. So I just want her to be able to breathe easily, to walk and run and do all those things for herself, not for society, but for herself, because it is killing us faster than anything else.
Yes, I agree. But Tam, I know that you build her confidence and don't make her feel down about herself.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I do let her know that she's beautiful and that she's smart and that she can go where else. But in our private conversations that we have at home, I let her know that I want her to make healthier choices and to see the future in it.
But I hope that, and I think that's a good thing, but I hope it's not like being forced. I want to say, like, let it be something that she feels that, hey, this is something I agree, Mom, you're right, I need to do this. Don't, so she won't take it as like, oh, Mom just think I'm fat, or I need to,
Lose weight,
lose
right.
weight, so she won't take it
Absolutely
negatively,
Right. And I agree with all the health concerns, especially amongst Black women in the Black community. It's definitely good to have a conversation. It's just all about delivery.
Right.
And if she's pulling her aside and saying it privately, I think her daughter would take it better than if she just did it in front of people. Like, don't eat that. Don't do that, because that's when the embarrassment part comes in.
Exactly.
So, Tam, in your own personal dating life, let's piggyback on that before I let you go. What are some of the comments you get when you don't want to date a guy and you tell him that you're not interested? What are some of the comments that you?
Some of the comments, I don't know, honestly, because I have a hard time actually saying that I'm single. I tell people all the time that I'm taken when I'm not, just to avoid the whole after conversation. When I'm not, I just say that I'm, and then sometimes it comes out so fast that I'd be like, oh my God, I'm not single. Why did I just tell them I'm single?
Right.
Just to avoid it, because I don't want the extra conversation. I just want to get what I'm getting and go about my day.
Okay, so you tell them that you're taken to avoid the back and forth.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'm not mad at you about that at all.
Nope.
But I thank you for calling in, Tammy. I appreciate it.
No problem.
You keep commenting though, okay?
I got you.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so now with tax season coming up, now I made that meme about like people 6 feet and taller, right? So now the tax season's coming up. We getting ready to see the big girl memes. Get you a big girl, she gonna have. I put on my Facebook, and this is accurate, fella. So I owe. So don't hit me up in my inbox. I put a meme up that said, don't ask me, don't try to inbox me for my taxes because I owe. And that's an accurate meme. It's true. So I get zero back. So
I just think it's sad that, people think that because we big, I don't understand.
But that goes back to what I was saying again about the preferences. There are some big girls that men can play them out their money. That they will buy attention, they will buy affection. That we have to blame ourselves, because if we didn't let them do it, there would be no memes to be done.
And then after you do all that, then you still don't have a man.
That's true. You have a man until that money run out.
And now you sad. Now you
eating again because you more depressed and single.
Exactly.
But I did put a comment up on my Facebook, and I don't care if people got offended. I said, on 600 pounds and counting, why everybody got a husband and a man?
Because I think it's about their personality. That man loved them for who they are, and that's should be.
Did you comment on that? You saw that?
No, I did not. I scrolled past.
Is there, and Bob is helping, and now he might be an enabler because he's bringing her to 12 pounds of bacon. But I'm just saying, every time I watch 600 pounds and counting, they all have boyfriends or husbands.
But why do you feel they shouldn't have a boyfriend? Because they 600 pounds?
I don't feel like they. I don't say that I don't feel like they should. That would be discriminating. I'm saying that I'm looking at me like, what? Like, how do you have? I don't know. I just feel like it's. I don't know. I have.
And that man is there taking care of them, seeing them through.
But are they
good.
Completely faithful?
They got it. I mean, I don't know about the faithfulness, but I know that I see for what I hear, 600 pound.
Watch it. You watch it?
I don't watch. I really don't watch a lot of TV.
Okay.
I don't watch.
But you know about the show.
Yeah, I know about the show. Okay. And I know that those people need some help. They do. But I know that they do have someone there who's supporting them, helping them get through their day. So
yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So what other struggles do you feel that we need to address in the community? It don't have to necessarily be just about the dating, just the plus size community, period. I just didn't want to just address the dating. What are the things you think we could work on?
I just think that we just need to have more respect for each other.
You don't think that other big people respect other big people?
Sometimes social media, and a lot of times and could be in person. You know, we see each other, and the first thing we do, our nose is down on each other. Why? Or we think that because we don't say anything to each other, we're not friendly. Right. Did you go up to them and say, hey, how you doing? Did you check and see if they're friendly, or they don't want to talk to you? You know what I'm saying? We just get that stigma that, oh, you know, we don't want to conversate or be friendly because you know what I'm trying to say.
Right. But let's talk about men in the BBW community.
Oh Lord.
You thought I wasn't go there. I'm finna go there. Our boy is.
Please tell me.
An F-boy is a boy. You know a few of them.
Cause I got the word in my head, but
F-boy is, I'll fix it when we get another person that comes in. I call them F-boy within the groups.
Okay.
They come in the groups and they sleep their way through the groups.
Yeah.
Because, and I know a few of them, because they think they could play it off all the big girls. So they come in the group and they start working their way through the groups. Now, yeah, they're single, but I feel like it's a way to do things. It's an absolute way to do things.
And they're taking advantage of the big girls. They're taking advantage.
Exactly.
And they're allowing them to. I've heard some guys, make comments about it, saying that
we're easier.
I'd be nice to them and I'd open the door for them, and they get on their good side, and then they smash them, then they leave them alone. Yeah.
I mean, but I do you think that it's okay just because they're single that's right to do that?
No, it's not okay, because you mess with people's feelings.
True.
You getting this person thinking that, they starting to, and they thinking they see it for who you are at that time, and then turn around, you're a totally different person. I don't think it's right. If you're not serious about that person, just leave them alone. If you can't accept them for who they are, just leave them be.
Right. Now, when you were running your group, what were some of the struggles that you found in your group? Because I know you used to say that you would get a lot of pressure. So what were some of the struggles that you had?
Yeah, I would get a lot of pressure because, people wanted, and I'm just going to say it plump, should be a sex group. And I wasn't for that. Whatever you did, you was grown. You did what you did. But as far as the group and my name, I wanted the group to be as a group to give women confidence to say, hey, I'm a big girl, but I'm beautiful.
Because I told you when I first joined the group, that's what I heard that it was at first.
A sex group?
Yeah, but remember I had inboxed you before I had joined it. And I told you that. I said, is this a sex like I heard it was like a swingers group. And you were like, no, that's not what we're about, blah, blah. And then I joined the group. But prior to the group, it was known, or it was out there that some people said it was like a swinger sex group.
Because it's probably some people who were in the group.
Were swingers in a sex group.
Yeah.
I think that's all groups.
Yeah. And they wanted to put that stipulation on plumpsters, but that wasn't what it was.
No, it absolutely wasn't what it was. But I think having groups, period, is hard because, especially by you being the owner of the group, because a lot of people put a lot of pressure and demands on you, and you can't control who sleeps with you.
I cannot.
You cannot. Now you could kick somebody out if they're disrespecting the ladies, or women that's disrespecting ladies.
Exactly.
But you can't control people's bedroom.
Exactly.
But they put that pressure on.
Or what they do when they go on different functions and things like that. That's out of my control. I don't have no control over that.
That's true.
All I can do is just make sure everybody's treated with respect. That's all I can do.
But do you feel like people wanted you to control it?
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah. Control it, be a part of it, all that. But that wasn't my thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But there are some decent groups out there. We're part of a few that are decent. And you're a part of an admin of one. And
I think,
you can say it.
I think CBBW is a good group.
Shout out to Kimberly Bush.
Yeah.
We love you, Kim.
Yep. I help her run that group.
You do. And I think you're doing a really, really good job.
Thank you.
But you don't, y'all got to start participating more. She don't like when we don't participate. But no, and y'all run the functions really well. But I think that, I hope that, and I know a lot of pressure goes on Kim, but I think it's necessary that we come together and do things like that.
It is.
And, other people do things in other groups, and other people have functions.
Right.
But I think it's very necessary because it supports each other.
It does.
Because especially Black women.
Right.
Because I talk about it all the time on my show how we don't support each other.
True.
And I feel like when you go out to these functions and you see everybody having a good time, there's no pressure. There's no being discriminated. Like I said, when I hang around, I was telling my friend, when I hang around like some drag queens and things like that, especially black gay men, they're drag queens, I feel so comfortable because I'm in a room with somebody who he's black, he's gay, and he does drag. So he's already discriminated against in all these different fields. So you just get this different feeling when you're around these people, that there's no, even though they like you, and it's not necessarily going to hook up or anything like that. It's just to be around people and talk about issues and things that are going on in the community. Yes. But I do feel like we have forgotten our youth. I do. I really do. By you being a teacher, maybe you've seen it or experienced it. I feel like the younger plus size girls need a little bit more help from the older plus size girls. Because everybody doesn't have a mother like mine or a father like yours or like Tammy. We're going to have to reach out and help each other across the fields of it because everybody don't have it at home.
Right. And the age group I work with is 3 to 5. So you have to start there. You have to start building their confidence there. And that's what I do with my children. I build their confidence. Let them know that you can do it. You're so pretty. Your hair is cute. I like that shirt. I love those shoes, girl. Who bought those? You know, that's how you start building the children up at that age.
Okay, we have Pamela Lung said, because some men think we are desperate for a man's attention because we are for women. What do you feel about that comment?
I think it's true. They do. They think that.
But some are desperate.
Yeah. And yeah.
Let's keep it real, Deborah.
Yeah, some are
Let's
desperate.
call a tree a tree.
Yeah, and you know, and I tell, you know, some of the ladies that I do hang with or, you know, hang out with, I tell them, say, you know, and you know, they want somebody who they can have a companion, talk to, you know, they want somebody who they can trust, you know, of the opposite sex. So they tend to rush things, and I tell them it's common, just be patient. So a lot of times they date this person, they date that person, that they don't waste their time when you should just focus on yourself, you know, work on what you need to work on, and that person will eventually come, you know. So
but money can't buy love.
No, it can't.
It cannot buy love. So when you get your taxes back, you spend that on you. Even if you want to go to Wildfire Cheesecake Factory.
Ashley Stewart got a sale going on.
You go, and that's what time it is. Okay, you go and you spend that money on you or your kids or a family member. Okay, let Heck you out. Let him spend his coin on you. There's nothing wrong with taking a man out.
No,
I absolutely believe in that. You know when a man is coming and what he's coming for.
Right.
We know. No, you could tell their intentions when they start saying, well, you know, my Lorena is late, or you know, my car note late. Well, it's going to be late. Pace run and the Metro and blue line and the green line and the red line. They all run.
True.
He's cracking up. Yeah, it runs. I'm just saying, you know, don't come at me with no sad story. And there's nothing wrong with helping your companion.
Right.
But these men are like vultures.
Yes.
They are vultures. Now, they may actually do like a plus size woman, but they know they come in and every time. That's why sometimes when I meet people, I don't share all my insecurities because men are just like an interviewer, just like I'm doing to you. They asking questions, not because they care. They want to see where the weakness is. Yeah, they want to get in your head. Also, your daddy didn't do this. Oh, the last guy did that. So they can try to feel that need to get in there. Right. They don't really care. They don't really have any intentions of being with you. Like you said, it's just for the moment. I have to blame us ladies, and I'm looking at the camera. We have to put our foot down.
Have to do better. Yeah.
We have to put our foot down because it's going to continue. It's going to continue to be a cycle. And I'm not trying to say you shouldn't have a sense of you want somebody, because social media has that effect too. Everybody gets something for Valentine's Day. Everybody went out for Valentine's Day, and you didn't have anything like that. So now you get that sense of urgency, and he come along and spit some game, and now you in a situation that's gonna make it worse on the back end.
That's true. And I've seen a lot of stats like that. Logging out for the day because they didn't want to be on social media because of that. You know, and I thought it was sad, but you can do other ways to celebrate those days. Go out with your children, you know, go out to dinner or something, you know, to make it positive. It don't have to be because you have a mate. Well,
let's talk about that. What things do you think people can do because they are lonely? have a Galentine Day. Some people have Galentine Day where they hang out with their girls.
Yeah. They can do a girls' day. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Or take yourself out.
Take yourself out. Go do a spa day. Get your nails done.
Yeah.
Go a little shopping. You know, you can spend time. You have children. You spend time with them. Throw a little pizza party or something like this. A lot of things you can do.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of things. Yeah.
I just feel like if you're a guy and you really do like plus size women, like don't, and some guys have a standard in the plus size community. Like some guys don't like the super size big, like the 600 pounds kind of people.
Oh yeah, that's
some people size. Don't. Yeah, that's called, isn't that SBBW?
Yeah, super I think so.
Size. Yeah. So you, even in the community, they have it, and that's fine. I'm not against anybody having their preferences.
Right.
But let us have our preferences too.
Right.
I might not want to talk to you just because I don't find her attractive. And that's okay.
And that's right.
I thought it was okay. But men make me feel like that's not okay.
Right.
You cute, but no, you big, so you should be happy. Yeah. Salisha, you know, I had one guy tell me, you know, you ain't gonna find nobody.
What?
Do no better than me. You might as well talk to me. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, okay. Well, you can feel the way you want to feel.
Right.
But I'm not going to stop the way I feel.
Right.
Because of that. You know, now some things have to be compromised. There's no made man Stefan guy from Family Matters that's going to come out of
okay.
Yeah. You know, there are some things that you need to bend on, you know, because by me not having children and possibly wanting one, you know, you're going to meet men with children.
Yeah.
Especially in my age group.
Exactly.
I'm late 30s, you know, that's going to happen. But if he got 7 kids with 12 baby mamas, that just, because you have to think about the long term with that. You know, and a lot of people, go ahead.
And with relationships, you will want to think long term. You don't want to be bouncing from relationship to relationship. So that should be the focus long term.
Especially at this age. Jason, why did you say wow? We have Jason Washington that said wow. Here's my thing with it. It's because I think it's not the children I'm thinking about. It's the moms I'm thinking about. Let's just be honest.
Okay.
If you date a guy that got 5 kids and 5 baby mamas, that's a lot.
That is a lot. And eventually that mama gonna be taking care of her kids and those 5 children as well.
And if me and that person do have a child, now we got 6 children between us. And I have to deal with Keisha mad because you broke up with her. Tata mad because you didn't buy the Jordans last week. Renisha don't want the baby to come over for the party because you didn't text her back. That's a lot.
That's a lot. It is.
And if you're thinking long term and you love a man, you're supposed to love his children.
That's true.
I'm taking that on.
Right.
Is that something I want to deal with?
Right.
Goes back to my preferences. You know, so when I ask questions, don't get mad. Do your kids have the same mom?
Right.
Oh, they do. To me, in my mind, that's different. You got 2 kids with the same mom. I only got to deal with one mom. And not all baby mamas are bad. Not all baby mamas are bitter. And not all baby mamas want their man back. But when you dealing with 5, somebody in there mad. Somebody in there wish they could or don't like you just because you the new chick on the block.
True. And
that's just what it is. And I don't know if I want to deal with that. But guess what? I have a choice to not want to.
You have a choice. Exactly.
Just like you have a choice. You don't like plus size. I've had guys tell me you cute, but if you was smaller, I would talk to you. I've had guys tell me that flat out, no chaser, no nothing to my face. That's your preference.
A lot of them undercover though. They know they like BBWs.
I'm so glad she just said that.
A lot of them are undercover. They want to see you behind the scenes, you know, and love you behind the scenes, but in public they don't want to be with you. But a lot of them love BBWs.
I agree. Jason said it's hard to find someone without children when you're in your late 30s of children and the amount of moms. I can make that choice if I want to.
You can.
Okay. Back to that. Undercover BBW lovers.
Okay. Where y'all at?
Let's put them out on blast. I will expose you. You hear me? I despise. Now let me get you the clues of you are
Go ahead, girl.
A fat
Tell
secret.
You
ain't never been nowhere in public with him. Never. That Netflix and chill in your 30s, we too old. It's Golden Girls and Golden Corral at this point. Okay. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Right now, I am too old for Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
If you've been dating this guy for 6 months and y'all have never been anywhere,
you're a secret.
You a secret. Unless you got a disability where you can't walk or something like that, can't get out the house, you a secret.
Right.
if he ain't posted you on Facebook, you a secret.
Mm-hmm.
He an undercover BBW lover because either he feels like he's embarrassed. I've had some guys say they scared what their friends will say.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some guys say I like Talisha, but I don't want my friends to know I want to date her.
Really?
Yeah, because they scared of what their friends will say. I'm telling you, dating in Chicago.
Then that's the kind of man you don't want to date anyway if they have to worry about what their friends say.
Oh, Pamela said yes. I always want to go out only late night. Because there's gonna be less people out there, Pam. Is that why? Yeah. See, I can't stand a BBW undercover. It's
2020.
It's 2020. You got gay marriages. Can be transgender. Don't even have to be in the body they was born in no more. You can come. Nothing against nobody in any community. I'm just saying there's so much stuff is out here now. Besides 10 years ago,
right?
When you couldn't you couldn't get married, you couldn't come out, you couldn't wear a dress. All this, it's so exposed now. To me, that's kind of like minute.
Right.
That ain't even a hot thing right now. That's not even what's popping right now. That you like big girls. Don't nobody care.
Right. Don't no one care.
But you're not going to be undercover with me.
Right.
Because that's the first question I ask men. Why do you like plus size women?
Mm-hmm.
Is it a fetish? Because you got guys who just like, let me try this out.
Mm-hmm.
Or this girl was telling me how there's this thing called squashing where these guys will pay money per hour for women to just sit on them.
What?
I was like, how much per hour? You can laugh. How much per hour? You just want me to sit on you? They getting like $500 an hour.
What?
They go to these hotel rooms. They be like skinny white men. And they go to these hotel rooms, but they got to be like big. I'm talking like 500 pounds. And yes, they want to feel to be underneath their skin. They paying $400 to $500 an hour for women just to sit on them.
Wow.
To me, that's a fetish.
That's a fetish. That is a fetish.
That's a fetish.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not bad. Get your little security guard, honey. It's not sex.
No.
I wouldn't be embarrassed to tell nobody I sit on people for $500 a day.
No.
People don't make that in a month.
True.
I'm just saying that's not embarrassing. True. As long as ain't nothing going further than that, you just want me to come sit on you for an hour.
Leave. Yes.
Squatting. Yes, it's called squatting. It's $500 for me to sit on you. I'm there. I'll even bring some cake. I'll bring some brownie bites. What you want? What you need? I'll bring some sandwiches. Okay. No, I'm just saying, I'm not your fetish, and that's another thing. No offense to anyone in any race, but I do prefer African American men. Mm-hmm. I get a lot of white guys that try to talk to me, and as soon as a white guy tries to talk to me, I think either he has a fetish for plus size, or he has a fetish for dating a black woman.
Okay.
Because we're not a fetish either.
Right.
And I'm not saying some white guys don't really like black women, because they do.
Yeah.
But then you got some that just want to try it.
Right.
Just like you got white girls who want to just try a black guy because of what they hear or what they think the stereotype is. Mm-hmm. Problems are going to go across with anybody.
Right.
Whether you're skinny, whether you're big, relationship problems don't go away because of someone's gender or someone's size.
That's correct.
So if you're dealing with someone with confidence, no matter what, you're not going to be able to get all that past them.
That's true.
But I don't want you to look at me as your fetish. If you like big girls, your mama was big, grandma was big, or that's just something you're attracted to, I respect that. But if you like, I've had guys say, it's just something I want to try. No, not with me.
Right.
Because you do have to try it at one point. You do, but I'm not the test.
I'm not your sampler.
Exactly.
And I just wish that more have feelings, and you don't want to be hurting people's feelings, because people get attached. They get used to you after a while, and they expect that, hey, this is what it is, and then all of a sudden it's not. I just think people just should be more considerate of people's feelings,
especially when people have been single for a while.
Exactly. Yeah.
So how do you like big girls? Your first question is why? Do you want to know why?
Yeah, I would like, because how he was saying it, how he was expressing his feelings, about big girls. Mm-hmm. I wanted to know why he felt that way.
Right.
There's many reasons why people like BBW women, and I just, just intrigued about why he did.
Because it could be for different reasons.
Exactly.
And if you like them just for a fetish, that's fine, but let that person know.
Exactly.
This is just a sexual thing, and this is just something I want to try.
Right.
Yeah.
Up front.
Yeah.
Let them know up front.
Now let's talk about shaming amongst different black BBW women. Do you feel that we shame each other?
I don't. I haven't experienced that.
Really?
I haven't.
You don't feel
What
like
you mean example? Give me an example.
example. I posted a picture for this girl. She came on my show. She was doing she was a plus size designer.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like 5 girls and they're all plus size. And then one girl was like, "Ooh, her skirt's too her skirt's too short. Her thighs are out or her arms are out and they were all big girls." And it was just like, and I went to her page and either she was big or she was one White Castle cheeseburger away from being big. And it was just like, how you gonna shame this girl?
Right.
And we do it amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you know the model Tess Holiday, she'll wear her stomach out, she'll wear her thighs out, and she's gotta be a 24, 26.
Right.
And they'll be like, "Oh, your stomach out." And they're big girls themselves.
Yeah.
Where do you think that comes from? Why do you think we do that?
I think because they feel we're big, we shouldn't show ourselves. Lack of self-esteem, maybe.
But do you feel personally that there are certain things that as a plus size woman you should not wear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
But you wouldn't go on Facebook and troll.
I wouldn't wear my stomach out. I wouldn't wear it out. You should always dress to where you feel comfortable. It's based on the person. It's based on what you like. Me, it's it's what I like and how I like to dress, my style. Everybody has different preferences. They go to their preference. If someone wear a dress that's up their butt, hey, that's them. But I don't think you should judge them because that's what they like.
I disagree. We agree to disagree. I feel like Pamela said, "Yep, some women look at the way you dress and put us down." I feel like if you 300 pounds, you should not be wearing a thong on the beach. I just feel like, D-Baby, come on. It's called a wrong at this point. D-Baby, if you can't see the thong, if you
you supposed to see the thong? I don't wear thongs, so I don't know.
If you go to the swim park like Refugia and the person got to ask bottoms, okay? If you go to the pool and you get on the slide and the man asks you, "Do you have on bottoms?"
Okay.
That means they can't see the bottom.
I got you.
I think that's not what you should go to the beach.
Okay. I can agree with that.
Okay.
Okay.
If I can't tell that you have on the items of clothing that you're supposed to have on,
then you shouldn't wear it. Okay.
I'm not gonna build your confidence.
That's true.
Because you could have on a collared shirt and be bomb.
Okay.
So I just feel like as big girls, we shouldn't teach our little girls because it comes in your size, you should wear it.
That's true.
You should dress towards your body type.
Yeah.
You should dress towards your weight. Unfortunately, we don't have those luxuries. And I just feel like that just comes with being plus size. Just like you pay to be big. You'll buy a shirt for a 1X, it'll be $10. Then you get a 3X, it's $15.
Our clothes do cost.
You pay to be big.
Yes. Yes.
So if I'm gonna go spend $150 at Lane Bryant or Ashley Stewart or whatever, I want it to be something I can wear, I can fit, and look good in.
That's true.
So I'm not gonna just buy it because I can fit it.
Mm-hmm.
I have to look good because I'm smaller at the top, I'm bigger at the bottom. You got big girls that are heavier at the top and smaller at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Dress towards your body type. And some of you skinny women, the same thing.
Yeah.
Just because you can wear your stomach out, you don't necessarily look good either.
Yeah.
And I think they think because they small that
they can wear anything. Yeah.
I think all people should dress appropriately to their size.
I agree with that.
I think that's fair. But when you have little younger girls, the way these models and Instagram models are dressing now, even the plus size one, we need to wheel that in. Baby. Yeah. You can't be on Cicero with that on.
That's true.
You can't be doing that. And you guys need to teach your kids the same thing. Pamela said, especially if you are stylish, other big girls start to pick at all your flaws. They do. Like, I consider you to be stylish. Somebody might look at you and feel, why she got that on? Why she doing that? And it be other big girls.
It does. Yeah.
I think it's because they have low self-esteem.
I think so too.
And nobody told them that you can wear that, or nobody told them don't wear that.
Just try it. It may look good on you.
That's true. Not the thong at the beach though. D-Baby, come on now. If we all had a party at BBW at the beach and I came with a bikini on, you wouldn't put each other in a classful way.
Exactly.
Because it's all about, like how you was telling Tammy the way she was talking to her daughter, it's all about delivery.
Exactly.
Hey, sis, you need to get a cover up.
But don't talk about it and then, women need to get it together.
Yeah,
period.
That's true.
They really do.
But you know what, D-Baby, I love you, but sometimes your demeanor, if I didn't know you, I don't feel. Why are you laughing already?
Because everyone says it. I heard it all my
I'm just
life
being
since I was a
honest with
kid.
you. Your demeanor does not come off approachable.
What's
like
my demeanor? What is it? Tell me.
I just said it. It does not. If I didn't know you personally, like I was scared to inbox you. I'm like, she gonna
Really?
snap on me. Yeah. Your facial expression, you got this look like you do not play the raid, like you don't play any game.
I don't, but I'm very, very humble person to be with.
Once you get past that, but if I just look through your Facebook page and just look at it, it don't look like you would be like, let me inbox this girl. She gonna be nice.
I'm so sorry about that.
No, you're not. You're not. You're not. It's okay. You just have that look like I don't see you like walking in a room like, hey everybody, how's everybody? Like you just
and I do.
You more what you do. I was a little judgmental. I apologize.
I'm glad you didn't judge me and you took the time to find out for yourself. And that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I feel like you would have either ignored it or just not responded. But I took that chance. But I'm just saying, if I was to see you at like a party or something like that, and you had on something that wasn't right, I wouldn't feel comfortable saying, hey sis,
right,
you need to cover that up, or you want to cover up, or you want a towel, something like that. I wouldn't feel comfortable. And if other people say that, then it's not the first time. Right. But you guys, she is very nice, but she still don't play no game.
No, I don't.
You don't. And I feel like in the plus size community, you do have to have tougher skin.
You does.
You do.
You do.
Even though I feel you had it, if you was a size 1, you'd have tough skin. But I feel like we need to teach each other to build that tougher skin.
You have to.
Yeah, because the world is not plus size friendly, and the world is not on our side.
No.
And then the reason why I'm doing this show mostly is to show you guys that people think just because we're in these groups or we hang around each other, there is venomous people amongst the BBW community. There are men that prey on plus size women.
And that's exactly right.
And there are women that probably play on full figure guys because guys have low self-esteem too. I just feel like plus size men get more breaks than we do. You know what
I think they get their feelings hurt.
Yeah,
but I think they get their feelings hurt,
I think they get their feelings hurt, but I think that they get more breaks in the community. And that's what I mean by that women look at, like I said with Rick Ross, they look at big guys like Biggie and all that stuff like that. They a boss. They big,
got money.
They
that's
bold,
all.
They this. They got money, but they still look at them like, I don't know if their fathers were tall and big, but they give them like a teddy bear effect. They get away with it.
Right.
Now tell me if Kelly had came out with a thong, they wouldn't shut BET down.
They probably would have.
But Rick come out breast swinging.
Yeah.
Oh, he's sexy. Look at that. Them tattoos. He a boss. Kevin Hart came out and said, next time come out with a sports bra. I just cried, laughing for about a week. Right. But I'm just saying, he gets away with it.
Right.
Every video, Rick out there. We do it. It's just even in the celebrities. Look how they treated Kelly and how they treat Monique. She lost her weight now. It's different, but they treat them different.
But we still have Lizzo. Yay.
Yes, Lizzo. Shout out to Lizzo. Yes. She is coming out.
She's representing.
She had on the thong the other day too, and I was like, but you can't knock it because you look at her face and she's like, I don't care.
Right.
I don't care what you say. I don't care, and she look good.
She does.
But I'm like, Lizzo. I think because even in our mind, like what you said at the beginning of the show, how we have that stigma on what we're supposed to look like and what we're supposed to do, and there are parts of the country where we're looked at as the beautiful ones and the healthy ones, and skinny women. Yes. I'll never forget Jessica Simpson. She did like a tour of different countries in marriage, and she went to some hut in Africa, and they were sitting in the room and they were eating, and they were getting ready to get married, and they were eating because they were like maybe bigger than me, and that's how they liked him over there. And she came in, they was like, get her. Like, the women sitting there eating, talking about Jessica in their own language. They're like, she need to eat. She need to play. But over there, like they want them 300 plus.
Right.
Because that's their culture. Our culture over here teaches you got girls killing themselves from anorexia because they're looking at these magazines and they're only telling them you should be this size.
Exactly.
And I agree with what Tammy said, that we got diabetes, heart disease, cancer, all this kind of stuff that is tied to what we eat and do.
That's true.
But I came out plus size. I was 9 pounds, whatever. I came out a big
I've
girl.
been plus size all my life.
Exactly.
Also.
So you don't know.
Not that I can't change it. Don't get us wrong. You can change it.
I have lost over 100 pounds before, so you can.
Do different things.
But as you get older, it gets harder.
It does.
But I feel like even if I did, D-Baby, even if I did lose weight, I'm going to always be a bigger girl. I'm 5'11". Like, I don't want to be 110 pounds. Like
Right.
y'all probably think I'm on crack if I came in here and I was, everybody would be like, Felicia's sick. Nobody would think, look at her picture. Sorry, you guys are taking a picture. Nobody thought I was healthy if I came in here 150 pounds. They'd be like,
true. What happened?
I don't even think I was at my height as that weight, you know? So I do want to lose weight and I do want to get healthier. And just because you're skinny doesn't mean you're healthy.
And that's exactly
just
right.
Because you're big doesn't mean you're healthy.
Exactly.
Your doctor will say lose weight, but I've heard people that are small that they got high cholesterol and they got this and
taking about type of medicine.
So,
I just want to say, first I just want to say I appreciate you having me on the show.
Absolutely.
And to all my women out there, all the BBW community, everybody, just love yourself for who you are. Okay, love yourself. Okay,
I agree with that. I want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
This has been a long time coming. Next, we're gonna have a guy on here so we can get their perspective on things. I think we do need a guy's opinion,
yes, I agree.
Especially someone that does like plus size women next time. So fellas, if you're in the Chicagoland area and you think you'd be great to be a guest, inbox me. I would love to have you on. I appreciate all you guys. We'll be back on March 1st. I'll have Shayla on about her new glueless wig line. So you guys have a great week. Enjoy Black History Month. And we will be back on air March 1st, okay? And I'm Felicia, your host at Sister Girl Radio, IntellectualRadio.com.